How many times has Dr. Tam failed Canadians? Almost too many times to count. She tried to gaslight Canadians into thinking that masks don't work. She tried to convince us that we were racist for wanting the borders to close in the early days of this pandemic. She later decided that that was a failure on her and the government's part, saying that, yeah, of course, closing the borders probably would have helped, but they didn't, to please China and her master, Dr. Tedros, a communist who's in the pockets of the Chinese. Dr. Tam has two masters, Justin Trudeau and Dr. Tedros, and we're not sure, even at this point, whose master she serves more. She has missed meetings with the provinces so she could stay close to Dr. Tedros, prioritizing globalist initiatives over domestic issues. Dr. Tam has failed Canadians time and time again. Well, we have a petition that you may have signed already at firetam.ca. Over 50,000 Canadians have signed this petition, 2 binders worth of people, of names of Canadians who feel that Dr. Tam has failed Canadians. Some of them weren't able to sign this petition because they've died. The coronavirus pandemic, the Chinese flu that has gripped the world, has changed how we operate on a day-to-day basis, and some people haven't been able to live to see the other side of this. Largely our seniors, who Canada has failed, and we see that now after the report was released by the military showing that Justin Trudeau has just not been paying attention to them. Justin Trudeau has been busy funneling money to initiatives in the World Health Organization before making sure that our seniors are able to live out their final days in a dignified manner. It is a pathetic disgrace what has happened in this country, and Dr. Theresa Tam has to own up for her responsibility in this. We've tried to give this petition to Justin Trudeau or Patty Hajdu, someone who has the power to fire Dr. Tam, but we haven't been able to get close to them. They've done their best to avoid scrutiny. We figured we would come directly here to the Public Health Agency of Canada to hand this petition directly. 50,000 Canadians calling on her to step down or be fired is a large number of Canadians, and we really hope she will do the right thing. We're going to walk in those front doors and see what we can do. Hi there. We have a petition here for Dr. Tam.
Dr. Tam is not here.
So it turns out Dr. Tam isn't in this office, particularly with Canadian Public Health Agency. So we're going to move over to a second building, a second location that they suggested would be better. And hopefully she's there. She dodged the committee hearing today, which I found very strange. It was about the coronavirus pandemic, and it was the last committee meeting that the House of Commons would be having. So I find it strange that she wasn't going to be there. Of course, word got out yesterday. The Rebel News was here. We were sort of loitering around Parliament, speaking with members of Parliament yesterday. So she knew that we were going to be there waiting, and I find it very curious that she dodged the very last meeting she'd be attending. So let's go see if we can find her at the other building. So we are now at the building where I think Dr. Tam is hiding out at. If she's here, she's going to see this petition of over 50,000 Canadians signing it, saying that it's time for her to either be fired or step down. Let's go see if she'll accept it. Hey there, we have a delivery for Dr. Tam. Hi, how are you? Good, good. Yeah, for Dr. Tam. Are you in our office? We just need to make sure it goes to the right place.
Robin's not here. I was the one that answered the phone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the backup.
Is Dr. Tam in today? Because we prefer.
She's not physically here right now. She's off doing stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, busy woman. So, all right. So we'll give you this to you then.
Okay.
It's a petition of over 50,000 signatures asking for her to either be fired or resign for failing Canadians on multiple fronts. First, for gaslighting Canadians into thinking that masks don't work, to thinking that we were racist for wanting borders closed. And we really want an answer to the question, who is her superior authority? If there's a conflict between what the WHO wants and what Canadians need domestically, who does she follow? Who does she answer to? So we're curious for that. She hasn't answered our emails, unfortunately. But if you could get back to us on that, that'd be great. Thank you so much. So I'd call that a mission success. We were actually in the very same lobby where the entire Public Health Agency took a group photo at the beginning of the pandemic. I couldn't believe it. It was really a cultural heritage site that we were at. They took the petition graciously, but we still want answers to our question. Who is the higher authority to Dr. Tam, and where was she today? She skipped out on her committee meeting and wasn't even at the office. What on earth could she possibly be doing? But the petition is now in their hands, and she knows that over 50,000 Canadians want her to resign. Now, if you want to add your name to this petition, it's not actually too late. We'll be able to send them virtually to her. 50,000 signatures is a big chunk, but I think we could get more. If you go to firetam.ca, you'll be able to sign the petition for yourself. And Dr. Tam will be checking that website to see every day, I'm sure, how many Canadians want her out of her job for failing Canadians repeatedly, lying to us, calling us racist, and trying to tell us that masks don't work. I found it interesting, actually, that her staffer wasn't wearing a mask, but I guess that's another story. For Rebel News, outside of the Public Health Office in Ottawa, I'm Cian Bexley. Thank you so much to the 50,000 of you who signed our petition calling on Dr. Tam to be fired or resign. My guess is neither are going to happen. Justin Trudeau is terrible at taking responsibility, and Dr. Tam has a really cushy job with the WHO and Canada. She's funded by your taxpayers' dollars, and she put your life on the line, the life of your grandmother and your grandfather and your parents and your children. People died because of her decisions.